Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to Cosmic Culture, your one-stop spot for all things major movie and television news, theories, breakdowns, and more. I'm Chris, and today we have some really cool DC news following Harley Quinn and her ongoing performances by Margot Robbie. During her recent interview with Den of Geek, she talks about her future plans for the character, specifically with a Poison Ivy team-up. Now, these are Margot's specific plans and not necessarily something Warner Brothers is working on just yet, but it does bring up a lot of interesting questions and points for the future of the character, especially in regards to the recent releasing of Suicide Squad, which features Margot Robbie's Harley Quinn as well as a ton of other high-profile characters, which James Gunn has flaunted, all of which are on the table to potentially die in this film. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you love to stay up to date on all of this crazy movie and television news and action. Also, be sure to subscribe to this channel and to the Cosmic Wonder so you can enter our giveaway for a Marvel Legends series Stormbreaker. Good luck. So here's the direct quote from Margot Robbie herself about the future of Harley Quinn and potentially Poison Ivy, saying, "Trust me, I chew their ear off about it all the time. They must be sick of hearing it. But I'm like, Poison Ivy, come on, let's do it. I'm very keen to see a Harley Poison Ivy relationship on screen. It'd be so fun, so I'll keep pestering them, don't worry." Now, this duo already has a very reputable history, and it has been even further pushed for fans from the new cartoon series from the DC Universe, and that is the animated Harley Quinn show, which does have Poison Ivy as the best friend of Harley Quinn. And this show is really catching on with a lot of people in the audience. It is an R-rated animated series, but it does show this duo and this best friendship. And I feel like Margot wants a piece of the action in that awesome friendship, as she probably has seen the show and has seen the fans react to it, and it seems like she's pestering Warner Brothers to make this happen. Now, that would be a really cool series for fans to be able to see, a movie, a show, however they end up doing it, but the entire idea of Harley Quinn having a possibility of a future show with Poison Ivy does point to one important thing for me from the Suicide Squad, and that is that she's probably not gonna die. Now, I get that that's not breaking news. Harley Quinn is a huge DC character right now, and she's bringing in a ton of money and a ton of fans in a franchise that's struggling at best. Now, although Birds of Prey wasn't everybody's favorite movie, it was a decent film, and her involvement in Suicide Squad, in the new Suicide Squad, and in other possible movies moving forward definitely has a lot of fans excited, and Margot is definitely giving her all to the character. So to see that she's behind the scenes trying to push for more with Poison Ivy, one, is very exciting, and two, tells me she's not going to die in Suicide Squad. And again, like I mentioned, and I can't emphasize enough, this was probably already a given, but James Gunn was very clear that he demanded specific control as to who can die in his film, and it was one of the big clauses he had in his contract in order to come over and direct this film. And it's something he's bragged about a lot, being able to kill off anybody in the movie, and that put Harley Quinn on the table for a potential death. But I'm sure he even sees the value of the character for the franchise, and maybe there was an actual conclusion here, since Harley Quinn is one of the more profitable characters that DC currently has developed. That being said, I personally would love to see a Poison Ivy and Harley Quinn live action play out on the screen. I think it would be really awesome, and the characters just do develop very well with each other. Margot Robbie has fallen really well with Harley Quinn, she says, and has demonstrated that every time she's taken the persona on and played the character, she has developed deeper complexity with that character and has been able to follow the vision of the director and the vision of Harley Quinn from the comics the way that she thinks is most necessary for that specific project. So a lot of potential there as well. It would be cool to see her in a potential Birds of Prey 2, or maybe even just another spin-off series, Harley Quinn and Ivy, and that would be really cool as well. Either way, let me know what you think about this news and about the potential of a future endeavor with Poison Ivy and Harley Quinn. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below, and be sure to subscribe to the channel if you love to stay up to date on all DC, MCU, Star Wars, and much more news, which will be covered right here on Cosmic Culture.